Hi. So I just thought I'd check in back in and say I've been struggling and I'm sorry that that I haven't been coming up with new things. Um, this is going to be a very short opening to the video but this actually time-wise comes from the end of the video. I don't really have much to say other than the fact that things haven't been going well. And I suppose almost as a proof of the pudding, I thought I'd show you some of the pain or the journey that it took just in the last half an hour to get to this point. I'm slightly feeling better and I should be going to the MCM Expo at the weekend. I'm thinking of doing it on Saturday, but if there are lots of people who want to see me on Sunday, put comments in or something, and I may possibly do both days or meet up outside because I live close enough that, just popping outside for half an hour to an hour or so is fine if there's anyone who desperately wants to meet me. And you're the guys that matter, the Fanarians. So, you get, some say over whether or not I'll turn up or not. Feel free to stop here, or if you want to see me completely mess up, go crazy and not know what I'm doing, feel free to carry on. I will have no ending to the video. It will just go on until I got to the point where I decided to do this. That's what I was doing. Fuck it. Hi! Wow, that's not framed at all. Jump cut! Oh. Yeah. Wow. I should really get a plan for this. Oh. To be or not to be? That is the question. Oh, am I even in focus anymore? Yeah. Yeah, let's start a video off with procrastination, because, that's not a trait of anyone. Also, I'm dyslexic. And apparently don't have the effort to fix those. I thought I'd got one of them wrong, but apparently both N and 3 are the other way around. Who knew? Well, probably most non-dyslexics. Interesting fact, I made a video because it was mental health awareness, and I wrote a whole video about mental health. Didn't make it, of course, because I was suffering with severe mental health problems. So there we go. I'm one of these weird people. I don't really have writer's block. I have doer's block. I have a lot of doer's block. I mean, that's really where I wanted to start. I skipped over a hi or something. Hello again. I'm back. Well, I'm not really. I tried to be back. I haven't been anywhere. It's been a week, 2 weeks, maybe 2 weeks since I last spoke to you. And the honest answer of what happened was I have been severely depressed. As I said, I've written stuff and said, yes, I should film that, but pardon me, it doesn't happen. I go, I should make something, and then it doesn't. That light's working a bit better there, isn't it? I lit the BAFTAs. I know how to do this. You just thought I'd have got it right in the first place. Hello. I'm here because I have broken a promise to Dan. I made a promise that if I hit a certain level of depression, I was going to go and see a doctor, and go and see him and try and, or her. There are female doctors now. I mean, not, doctors who run through time and space and relative dimensions, but ones which see you and know about your body. Many female ones of them. And see if they could give me some drugs or something to fix me if I had a big depression spike. And I have for the last few weeks. It's been pretty bad. I said if I dropped below a 2 that I'd be concerned, and I've probably been getting down to about 6 or so, which isn't very good for me. I'm starting to scrape back up. I would still say I'm at about a 2 or a 3, but I'm definitely a lot better than I was before. I wasn't even going to make this video. I was going to try and be in an even better place, but YouTube's Next Up was up, and I was watching some of their new video people, vloggers, and there was someone called Becca, I think it was Becky, with nothing in parentheses, and she did some great stuff about sort of trichomania. I've probably pronounced that wrong, and I really connected with that. I was in tears, which is good. I like being in tears sometimes, It's okay. Normally I go with Wally for that. And so I thought I'd make a video because I really enjoyed her emotionally raw videos, and thought I'll try and make an emotionally raw video, which, come to think of it, is kind of what I do quite a bit on this channel, but you actually get a highlight reel, because emotionally raw is... It's hard when you're right at the bottom to make a video saying, hey look, I'm right at the bottom. I even here kind of feel, you could be off watching something better, and that's not a devaluing me. It's like, I know that I can be better, and I like to think that when I make a good video, it's worth watching. I just kind of feel at the moment that I'm not worth listening to. I don't have any answers, just my own problems. Yes. I'm sorry, I'm now looking at my own image because stupid things that triggered my depression this time around. One was pain. I had an awful lot of toothache, and then other mouth problems mounted on top of that for most of the week that I've been off, and that started off a whole load of basically I was in pain, and that stopped all of my senses, which said, oh no, let's try and protect ourselves from depression. Went on to, I have an addictive personality. I mostly survive this by just not getting on anything addictive. One thing that can be addictive is very strong painkillers. I needed very strong painkillers. I was trying not to take painkillers, so I was massively underdoing the dosage on the painkillers to make sure I didn't get addicted to what is quite an addictive thing, and so I managed to stop myself from having any painkiller addiction. However, it did destroy a lot of the work I'd done. That started things off. I started just about to pick myself back up, and then... Depression is weird. It works on different people differently. For me, the thing that said, oh no, it's all gone wrong, is the fact that my monitor that I use, my favourite monitor, turns out I'd had set it up incorrectly, which for me was just... I found it insulting. The idea that my monitor was set up badly when I pride myself in caring about how images look and care about colour and making sure the colour's right. For the record, the colour was fine. The contrast was off in a way that I was losing stuff in the white area, but it made everything else bolder. So I then managed to make everything correct so I could see everything, and then everything just looked dull and plain, and that hurt. And that sent me off on a second wave, because the stupid head, and it's just... And I bring this up again because I feel that moving this light halfway through the shoot was a silly thing, and I can see myself peeking, and it's a dark shoot otherwise, and someone else out there, because you probably haven't set up your monitor, and it's fine, because you're probably not someone who does color grading or cares about these things. You probably just use factory defaults, and there's nothing wrong with that. Feel free to do that, but then that means that if you have the same problem as me, my whole face is just some white black, or you can't see the jokes I made about stuff in the background, and I wonder if I could Dan's picking me up on this. He's recording something. I don't know what. Oh, I do. My point was... Oh, I didn't have a point. That was it. Hello! I am struggling with things at the moment. I didn't go to a doctor because if things get if I dip a third time, I will go and try and take the drugs or something. But I think the problem has subsided, and I do think I was making a lot of progress, and I'd rather keep with the progress that I did have if I can get back on track and keep moving that way. Sometimes it's just silly though, things that can, once you start falling, the things that can just send you off into... I got annoyed. I got a new PC. I'm just going to sound so spoiled here. I'm sorry. Got a new laptop, which is good, It's just, I can now take my new laptop and go and edit on places, maybe the YouTube place, so I can actually do stuff out and about. And it turned up, you'd have thought that was a good thing, but no, I wanted my Oculus Rift, because that's supposed to be coming around now as well, and so it was like, oh, my Oculus Rift is going to come, I can play with that, and no, it wasn't, and then just... It remains a nasty, horrid thing, and it doesn't really play by real rules. I've been looking at videos recently and thinking, how does anyone survive for 2 minutes? And I have got nowhere and don't know what I'm talking about, so... This is not going to be a 2-minute video, I can sense. Hi. I'm struggling a bit at the moment. I'm not doing that well. But the fact that I'm making this proves that I'm doing better than I was before. And I hope that in a few days I should be at a point where I can actually get back to being someone who I at least have hope for. It's just... I like talking to you. You'd have thought that, doing something, finally achieving something, makes you feel positive. But no, it's just blah, 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 blah. What am I doing? This is going to be a hard editing job. At the moment, I just feel like I'm wasting all of your time. I'm really sorry. Yeah. Time wasting. Let's stop there and take a break. So, yes, this was kind of a sorry for not making more stuff, or maybe an explanation for why these things aren't happening. I'm trying, and I think that there is some progress, but I also know that I have been falling back and just... I don't know. Maybe this is all just too long. Who does this? Who does life? What was the point of it? Ugh. Oh. Yeah. Hi. Hi. Hi.